It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him a gain of 37.
And a Cowboy first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Prescott off play action. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
30-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Great.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
26.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the option, here's Newton. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
On 4th down, Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down.
On the ground, Michelle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, Michelle Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
They'll run with Elliott. No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
To throw is Newton. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
A 2-yard pickup.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Damian Harris, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half.
4 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 10.
Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Rick Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. At the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's White, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score. It's Patriots 21, Cowboys 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Michel, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here I come again. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Wrap it.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
54 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. Gun. Mike 54. Rip right.
Newton now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Michel. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back now in Foxborough. New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Don't get nervous. Mike 54.
Throwing is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Complete to Michael Gallup. A gain of 16 on the play. But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
This is Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you,
it's caught at the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. John Simon that time coming through to make the play.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
Despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Prescott on fourth down. And this is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now Newton on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing here, Newton. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. He gets it to James White. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Newton's going to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 30, past the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't, because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
The kickoff for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man open. That's Harry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I think the game ball's